Hello there, Sean Moranci from livepokerstrategy.com. Today I just wanted to discuss my philosophy at winning poker tournaments. Now before I get into that, I just want to welcome you out to this video, invite you to join our free e-course. It's packed with secrets, tips, methods. It's all there for you. Shows you how to win online poker tournaments, live poker tournaments, cash games both online and in person. Get the free tips and methods. After this video, go to livepokerstrategy.com. Alright, just a little bit about me. I've been playing poker professionally for about 7 years. I've used it to pay my bills. I've used it to buy a house. I have really made a lot of money. I've won over $40,000 in an online poker tournament in one day. I play on Full Tilt, Poker Stars. I travel to casinos all over the United States. I play home games. I really know what I'm doing. I've won a whole lot more than I've lost. This game has given me a lot. I've written courses on poker. I love the game of poker, and I truly have a philosophy that I follow every single time I sit down at the poker table, and it's taken me to a lot of final tables. It's allowed me to win a lot of money playing poker. So I just want to really give you my philosophy of playing poker to really help you out, give you something to really follow. Because a lot of players, they don't really have a game plan, There's two different types of players in my mind. There's poker players and there's gamblers. And a lot of poker players even that think they're professionals, they really don't know how to keep their composure. They don't know how to play poker, what I call the right way. Alright, now first of all, when you sit down at the poker table, you need to realize what you're playing against. You need to realize the blind structure. You need to realize how long it's going to take. Most multi-table tournaments online these days, they can take anywhere from 6, 10, 12, even more than 12 hours in one sitting. Do you really have what it takes to sit down and play 10 or more hours at a high level of poker to win the tournament? Because that's what it takes. If you don't have the highest level of poker in the tournament, you're not going to win. Chances are you're not even going to get close to the final table. So let's say a big tournament starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, do you really have the time it commits to sit there and play a high level of poker until 2 a.m. in the morning? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't even waste the $200 to enter the tournament. Same with live poker tournaments. They even take longer because online you get pretty much twice as many hands per hour. But live poker, it's slow, it takes a lot of time. Those tournaments can take 10, 12, 15 hours. Do you have what it takes to sit at the table for that long and really play solid poker? If you don't, then you shouldn't even enter it. Once you're in the tournament, you really need to play a strategy I call tight but aggressive. You can't be out there gambling every single hand. You can't be acting like an idiot, but you have to show the table that you're not just what I call a tight wad. You can't just sit there and wait for ace, king, aces, kings, queens, jacks. You can't just sit there. You got to play some hands. You got to show the table you're willing to gamble. Now, as the tournament progresses, you need to be slowly building your chip stack. I always try to avoid coin flip situations, especially early in the tournament. Now, a lot of people, they might not even know what coin flip situations are. I'm going to tell you. Let's say you have ace, king, and you're pretty sure that your opponent has a hand like tens, jacks, queens. That's a coin flip situation. It's pretty much 50-50 whether or not you're going to win the hand or not. So if you're really trying to be a professional poker player, you need to stay out of coin flip situations as much as possible. You really need to outplay your opponent both pre-flop and post-flop. You don't want to be putting yourself in situations where it's going to be decided by, just a coin flip. That's basically what it is. Now, later, when you're in the final table, a lot of it, truly does come down to coin flip situations. But early in the tournament, you can slowly build your stack. You can outplay your opponents. You don't need to risk your whole chip stack on coin flip situations. In live poker tournaments and online, I see this all the time where people just push with ace-king, It's only been in the tournament 10 minutes, somebody's already pushing all in with ace-king, like it's the nuts. That's not the way that you're going to become a professional poker player, I'm telling you. Alright, now let's say you get near the money. You're about, let's say the top 60 payout, and you're in 80th place. You have a nice chip stack. This is really where you need to pick up the pace. You need to say, okay, all right, Sean, this is the time that I can pick up the blinds and the antes. All these people sitting here, they want to make the money. They've been playing so long. Let me start raising, every 3 pots. 1 out of every 3 pots, let me just start raising, because pretty much everybody's just folding around to the small blind and big blind. Let me just start raising, picking up those blinds and antes. I'm telling you, that adds up. When those blinds and antes, you start picking those up by just making raises as you get close to the money, you're going to really start to build your stack. You're going to be in a position to hit that final table. And once you hit the final table, a lot of times it does come down to coin flip situations. You just need to be aware. Try to outplay your opponents as much as possible. Be patient, but don't be scared of putting your chips in the middle. When it gets down to that final table, you cannot be scared. They have a saying, scared money doesn't make money. It's very true when you're playing poker, both online and in person. You have to make bold, decisive decisions. You cannot sit there and just try to call. You need to be either raising or folding. You should rarely be calling bets. Now, that's really something that I try to live by, is not to call too many bets. If you're calling, then chances are you're losing, because the person who raised the pot originally is just going to come out, lead out, and bet. If you miss the flop, then you're just going to fold, and you lose those chips. If you do that too much, before you know, you're out of the tournament. So try to always think that you should either be raising or folding. Be bold, be decisive, be willing to put your chips in the middle at any time, but try to stay away from coin flip situations early in tournaments. Try to be a bold player. Try to really outplay your opponents. Learn the poker tells that I'm giving you. Learn some strategies. Learn the odds of the game. Don't be an idiot that doesn't know, what your percentage of your flush draw is coming. Don't be an idiot that doesn't know the percentage of your straight coming. You need to learn the odds. You need to learn strategies. You need to be a student of the game. Now you can check this out, livepokerstrategy.com. We have a free e-course packed with a lot of tips, strategies, methods that really will help you out. If you go to my Poker Online School, pokeronlineschool.com, we have a lot of videos, audios, courses that will teach you to play poker online, how to win a lot of money playing poker online. Check it all out, livepokerstrategy.com and pokeronlineschool.com. I want to show you how to win a lot of money. It's a huge rush when you win, $30,000, $40,000 in a poker tournament in one day from, $100, $200 investment. I mean, that's awesome. If you can start doing that, then I've done my job. So check it out.